What's up, all my Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as thatstarwarsgirl, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of episode 6 of She-Hulk, and the joy that it is. But guys, before I get into that, my channel is hardcore shadow banned here on YouTube, so every single like, share, comment really helps out my channel fighting the pesky YouTube algorithms. And if you guys haven't yet, maybe take a minute, smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. Make sure that that bell is set to all. That way you actually get notifications when I post videos like this or when I do live streams. Now that that's out of the way, guys, let's get on to the review. Alright guys, well, this is episode 6 and there's only 9 episodes in this season, so we're almost done. And finally at the end of this episode, we get to see the big villain, or not even the big villain, which, by the way, it's an internet bully, which the way that they set this up, it's kind of a ripoff of the new Batman movie with the Riddler, and how the Riddler used like his little social media group and he posted his videos and whatnot. So it really just seems like they're like, oh, that's a good idea. Let's use the plot from the Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman movie. And they even reference Twilight in this episode. Yes, guys, they reference Team Edward versus Team Jacob in She-Hulk. Okay. So this episode, Jen's going to a wedding for her friend from high school, and she shows up as She-Hulk, and then her friend that's getting married is like, I don't want you showing up as She-Hulk because you will take the spotlight away from me, which I kind of agree with the friend. It's like, it's her big day and you're gonna show up as She-Hulk. Like, wouldn't the wedding invitation say like, come as She-Hulk or come as Jen? I don't know. I agreed with the bride on that. I'm like, I mean, I get showing up because you want everyone to be like, oh, that's cool, you're She-Hulk. But if you were really ashamed of it, would you want to be showing it off to everyone? So it's pretty contradictory there, if I do say so myself. And guess who shows up there? Oh my gosh, it's Titania. And Jen's like, yo, this bitch is just here to fuck with me. Nobody believes her, even though all this chick has done publicly has tried fucking with Jen, and nobody believes her. It's like, is everyone fucking retarded? The answer is yes, because the writers don't know how to fucking write. But the other part of this episode is that her friend and the other lawyer that doesn't like Jen, but they work together from the last episode. I cannot for the life of me remember this chick's name, but she has to work with her since Jen's out of town, and they're representing this dude who's immortal, and he kills himself. YouTube and Minecraft. It's not real. It's not real, Team YouTube overlords. So he does the thing in he Minecrafts himself anytime he's in a marriage and he's just not feeling it anymore, or when they get mad at him and they get into an argument, he just goes and jumps out of a window into traffic and stuff like that. And because he's immortal, he Minecrafts for like a second and then he gets back up and goes and moves on with his life. And it's like, when you get married, you like combine finances? Aren't there all of these other factors? But no, he just Minecrafts himself and gets out of town. So he's got all these wives that found out that he's still alive and he's a superhero, and they want all of his money basically for, being with him for so long or not so long, and they just want money. So the lawyer chick and her best friend have to defend him, and this is like the gag of the episode, and it's not even funny. It's just weird because the way and it's honestly really annoying because they're just talking over one another the entire fucking time. Like, the friend is just talking over him and the lawyer chick is just talking. Nothing is professional at all. And it's like, okay, I brought this up many times. If you want to do a sitcom, but also, and be a comedy sitcom, but also have it be like professional and the characters like are relatable and you can, see where they're coming from and you respect them, go watch Frasier. Frasier is a fantastic TV show that is a comedy, and a sitcom. Frasier and Niles are brothers. They're both very respected psychiatrists, and because they're human fucking beings, their egos and their ambitions get them into trouble, and it's fucking hilarious. It's a great show. There's 11 fucking seasons. Go watch it and see how to fucking write comedy. I mean, my God, this is just so bad. And so the whole big thing is that the friend, not the lawyer, the friend that's the paralegal, figures out, she does girl talk with all of the ex-wives and figures out how to allocate stuff. One of the ladies literally gets 20 seconds of eye contact. Like, that's the joke, is that all she wants from him is eye contact. Think about that for a second. Marvel is spending millions of dollars on this show, and that's the joke. I mean, if they told us that this whole show is the joke, I mean, it'd be like, ah, ha, ha, ha. But even then, it's not that funny. And so at this wedding, she meets a guy who actually talks to her as her, but it's like, you do real, and she's like, oh my God, he's nice to me. He's got a cute face. And it's like, you do realize he saw you show up as She-Hulk, so he knows you're She-Hulk, and him going up to approach you. I mean, it would be nice if it was genuine, but I'm guessing the way that this show goes, it's not going to be. So she's like, and she just becomes like a drunk mess, which we already established, you know, even when she's in human Jinn form. I mean, she's kind of indestructible. So she would be able to, you know, do the thing, but it's just there's no consistency at all with the laws that they established in the beginning versus now. It's like they don't pay attention to the things that they wrote into the show. And it's like, just throw the comics out because I've never read them. No one working on this show has read a goddamn thing aside from like maybe names with like brief pictures of things. Also, there's a gag about like She-Hulk's boobs and how like her friend, when she goes to hug her, like her face is in her boobs, which would happen because of the height thing. But She-Hulk doesn't change height even when she's wearing heels, which is fucking weird because it's like, all right, she's 7 something and then heels, she's gonna be really fucking tall, and then she's the exact same height when she's not wearing heels and she's barefoot. So it's like, why aren't you guys paying attention to that? But again, the gag is about her boobs, because anytime her friend hugs her, her face is in her boobs, yet she has zero cleavage the entire time. Take in mind, she is not wearing a bra, which is established when she shifts from She-Hulk to Jinn and then back to She-Hulk. So it's like, all right, the joke is that she's got big boobs and they're all up in the face, right? Whenever her friend hugs her. Yet, I'm sorry, as a woman that's got boobs, that's not how it works. And they would be, you know, moving around. And I mean, you probably would want to keep them up and secure, especially, you know, when you're in a loose dress like that. Like, if you're gonna go fight another fucking supervillain and you're not wearing a bra, I mean, things aren't gonna go very well, and things are gonna fly and bounce, and, you know, something might slip out and whatnot. But of course, none of that happens. And again, the only time you really like see how big her boobs are when her friend's face is literally in them, because there's like no cleavage at all, which, I'm sorry, there would be some based on like when they show like the up close of like the friend's head in her chest. It's like, huh, you kind of blew that feature up for that shot, but the rest of the time it's like you don't want her to be feminine. You don't want her to be busty unless it's part of a gag, which doesn't even work. And then Titania like does fight with her. She like she comes out of nowhere and fucking punches her when she's as Jinn, which anyone that's like, oh, Anna, the thing you said about the alcohol, it's like, oh, that's funny that you think that, you know, she doesn't get affected by alcohol when she's normal human form, but she can get punched by a fucking supervillain and not have it not affect her as a normal human. Give me a fucking break. That punch would kill her. That punch would kill her if her powers, you know, weren't helping her in some way, shape, or form. So again, these people haven't read the comics, but I digress. So She-Hulk and Titania get in a fight in the middle of the fucking wedding. And, like, you're telling me that She-Hulk has been punching Titania in the face. They've been throwing each other around. And Titania ends up she trips on ice after She-Hulk punches her. And she messes up her veneers. And so her veneers are all loose and it looks like she's got fake teeth. And I'm like, one, that's not how veneers work. That's how bridges work or dentures work. I mean, go, again, do your fucking research. They're not getting the superhero aspect of this right, but they're not even getting the real life aspect of this shit right. It's like, did any of you fucking morons do any type of research at all? It's like we're living in Bizarro land and this isn't even DC. What is going on here? But so her big thing is like, she doesn't get defeated by She-Hulk. She slips on ice and knocks out her veneers, even though she's been getting punched in the fucking face by She-Hulk. No, it's the floor. it's the floor that knocked her teeth, and then she runs out because she's embarrassed. And then the friend comes in and does the whole like boob thing, hugging She-Hulk, even though she threw a temper tantrum about not wanting Jen to be She-Hulk. And then she's drunk enough to be like, oh my God, She-Hulk's at my wedding. And it's like, God, all of these people are just, well, one, they're fucking stupid, but two, it's like, did somebody write the beginning of this episode and hand the script to another person, and that person didn't read the previous person's writing? They're just like, oh, kind of like that animation tactic that people did an experiment with years and years ago. But so it's like they only see like the last shot of an animation panel and they continue it from there. Is that what they did? Is like they handed the script, you only get to read that last page and like kind of get a glimpse of the setting where it's like, oh, she's at a wedding and Titania is there and they're gonna fight, and it's like, okay, let's not bring into anything that was established previously, because if the friend was excited that She-Hulk was there, she would have done that in the very beginning, like, oh my God, She-Hulk's at my bridal, or whatchamacallit, wedding rehearsal, and then, oh my God, She-Hulk's at my wedding. You would think that would be a little bit consistent, but no, it's absolutely not. She's not pissed off that Jen kind of ruined her wedding. She's not pissed off that it ruined the venue, like they destroyed the floor. She's not getting her deposit back, that Titania ran off with her fucking wedding cake. She's not upset by that at all. She's just like, she went from being upset about Jen taking the spotlight from her to, oh my God, She-Hulk. It's like, consistency, there is none. Humor, there is none. Entertainment, there is none. The most interesting part of this was the part that they ripped off from the Batman, which was the friends find this website where it's like, oh, it's all the internet trolls that are talking shit about She-Hulk, and it's basically them making fun of people on Twitter and like showing like, oh, like here's She-Hulk with like a target on her head, and then like, oh my God, they're sending her death threats. It's like, she's fucking She-Hulk. I think the last thing she needs to worry about are some people on the fucking internet. Her skin is bulletproof. I think she's got more to worry about, like a villain like fucking Thanos or an actual super villain than some weirdos on the internet. And then it like zooms out from this website and like her friend leaving her a message about it, and she's like talking to the guy at the wedding, and it's like them like spying on her, and because they want to get her blood, right? They want to get her She-Hulk blood so that way they can infect other people and give them the Hulk stuff. Now this is where I bring in, oh my God, remember logic, the way that things work. You're telling me that you got another fucking Hulk running around and the US government didn't rush on that. You're telling me that S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't rush on that no other superheroes except for Wong went and said, hey, maybe we should talk to another fucking Hulk, because Hulk is one of the strongest fucking superheroes in existence. Maybe we should get the other Hulk, the only other one aside from Abomination. Maybe we should get her and get in league with her in some way, shape, or form. Maybe the government should be watching her so that way she doesn't turn evil and kill everyone. Maybe they should watch her and have some kind of security for her, or some kind of, SWAT team or escort to make sure that, I don't know, super villains or super bad guys aren't going to try and steal her superpowers in some way, shape, or form, considering they know how Hulk was created with the gamma radiation. And you would think that they would, I don't know, have some precautionary measures so that way a supervillain doesn't get her blood and try to take over the fucking world. God, these people are fucking idiots. I'm sorry. That was a really nerdy rant, but it's so fucking infuriating. And the whole aspect of, oh, if you comment on this, you're a sexist that hates women, and you also, it's usually men that are saying it, so it's usually like guys going like, oh my God, if you don't like this, then you're just a misogynistic man that hates women, coming from a guy that calls me like a man, even though my name is That Star Wars Girl and all of that kind of stuff. You know exactly who you are, buddy. But it's just, I just find it absolutely ironic that there is no thought at all into the show. To show that they got millions upon millions of dollars to make, and this is what they came up with. What a fucking waste of money. It's fucking terrible. And that's episode 6. And we only have 3 more episodes left. What the fuck? What the fuck did I just watch? But anyways, everyone, that's episode 6. I am done talking about this right now. I feel like I'm going to lose my voice after that rant. Let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comment section. If you guys like this video, please smash the like button. If you didn't, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching this far through. And guys, once again, my channel is Hardcore Shadow Ban, so every single like, share, comment really, really does help my channel fighting the pesky YouTube algorithms. If you guys haven't yet, take a minute, smash that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications. Make sure that that bell is set to all. That way you actually get notifications when I do videos and live streams. And until next time, everyone, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much again for supporting my channel and my content. And if you guys would like to support me further, my cosplay calendar, my gamer edition cosplay calendar is live still now on Indiegogo for a limited time only. We were very, very successful in the campaign, and we are currently in demand. In demand is only going to be up for a limited time only, so be sure to go check it out before we take this down. And guys, once again, thank you so much for this. If you guys want to go and back this campaign, the link is down below in the description of this video, and make sure that you guys check it regularly, because I do add updates on there and more photos are coming soon. So thank you, guys. And last but not least, guys, I have a Twitch that I am trying to go. I am at 5.7k followers right now, and I'm trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. So if you guys haven't gone and followed me over on Twitch, go and do so now. The link is in the description of this video. I play a lot of games on here like Elden Ring and KOTOR, so go check it out if you haven't already. And that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.